All right. What's happening? Jonnie Clyde coming through. Me and a coworker was talking today, and she asked me about what kind of man I was when I was in my single years. And I told her I was a man of the people. She said, "What kind of people?" I said, "Women." I'm kidding. She asked me about my motherfucking dating habits when I was during my single years. And I told her, back then I had a lot of girlfriends, short-term relationships. A lady called me a serial monogamist one time. I didn't even know what the fuck that meant. I had never heard that term before. It was a woman who had stuck me in her friend zone compartment and wouldn't let me out. I'll talk more about compartmentalization in a second. But she asked me, how was I able to do it? Because I said I had a girlfriend that reminded me of just about every teacher, or I'm saying it wrong. A bunch of my girlfriends reminded me of people that I work at the school with. That's how it went. Because she said, even me? I said, yeah, even you. And I showed her an old picture of this woman I used to mess with. And sure enough, she said, why do you say she remind you? I said, because you favor her for one thing. And I said, because you very attractive and you got this motherfucking business mind. I said, this woman could walk in a place on some bullshit and be running a whole department in about 2 weeks. I don't know how the hell she could do that. And I said, I believe you could do that. And she started giggling and blushing. And then I told her of about two other teachers that remind me of my ex-wives. My first ex-wife and my second ex-wife. It's two teachers who teach in the same department. And they can't stand one another. I'm like, yeah, they remind me of my ex-wives. And she was like, well, how was you able to keep everybody straight? How was you? I said, look, this happened over a period of a long time, I said. And at times, I was able to compartmentalize things. You dig me? Because I was working, I was bodybuilding, I was doing this, I was doing that, and I was dating. And I had a compartment for each one of them things, and I would put that in there and leave it there. And that way, when I'm on that, I'm on that. When I'm on this, I'm on that. When with this woman, I'm with her. When I'm in the gym, I'm in the fucking gym. When I'm at drill practice, I'm at drill practice. That's called compartmentalization. And everybody has to do it. If you don't learn how to do that shit, you ain't gonna survive in the 21st century. And you ain't gonna survive out there, calling yourself pimping neither. And dating, you ain't gonna, nah. And matter of fact, just living life as a married man, I got to compartmentalize right now. Not in that way though. Those days are long been over with, but that's what you got to do in order to get through. Your ass, you as an individual, especially if you're out here dating, could be in a situation like that yourself. Somebody might have you in a compartment. You dig me? Because everybody out here fucking around. I'm telling you. Look at the president of these United States and his homeboy. You realize how many baby mamas it is between the two of them crackers? You feel me? And they want to, and that crosses all lines, all barriers, because people have to use cognitive dissonance to justify the shit they do, and they use that by compartmentalizing things. This over here When I'm in this mode, I'm in this mode. Yeah. That's how you can settle stuff in your conscience. You feel me? I know people that can do that shit so good until hell, they could be married to the same woman for 30, 40 years, yet have two outside children and no divorce. You feel me? And I don't even have to start on that DNA shit. I don't even have to go down that route to let you know how much people can justify and compartmentalize the shit they do in this world. Do you realize how different this world would be if it was based on real truth instead of the bullshit that they give you to believe? Do you realize how different this world would motherfucking be if it were built on real truth instead of the shit they give you to believe every day? You feel me? Now don't get it twisted. I love science. So I ain't about to say nothing crazy. But anyway, back to my coworker. She was asking me, did I feel guilty about some of the affairs that I had with married women? And I was like, no. And she was like, why? I said, because them women, first, they started it. Second, they were the ones cheating on their man. I wasn't cheating on their man. And I know what the world is really, really like. So I was like, I didn't have no woman at home. I was like, when I was married, motherfucker was compartmentalizing my wife. So at the time, I was like, fuck it. And when a married woman coming at you, they kind of aggressive. When a married woman coming at you and trying to make you to be her side piece, compartmentalization nigga, they kind of aggressive. And these two wasn't no exception. Now they were years apart, but shit, it was the same motherfucking playbook. And that's how you get in somebody's motherfucking compartment. I mean, like, some people say you got a team. Some people say you got a roster. Some people say you got a harem. Some people say you got a bunch of boy toys. But it's all the same shit. And it's being done by a lot of people in this world. You dig me? People gonna fuck around. I don't give a shit whether it's the manosphere or the women's movement or this or that. People gonna get together and hunch. And they're gonna hunch people they ain't got no business hunching because they're able to put things in a certain place in their head and justify it and lie to themselves and do what the hell they want to do. And once you realize that, you stop stressing so much over whether or not your woman giving your pussy away or your man fucking some broad from up at the job. Because you can't put no lock and key on no genitals. And if people want to do it, they're going to do it. And that's all there is to it. Leave a comment down in the comment section. I want to know what y'all think. Jonnie Clyde, and I'm out. Peace.